The Secret of the Dark Lake. Chapter 1. The Return Part 1. At around 5:50 p.m. an all-blue bus came to a stop at the bus stand in the quiet village of Medavatta. Dark rain clouds had separated across the sky, causing a gloomy shadow over the entire area. The passengers hurried off the bus quickly, disappearing along their separate paths. The last person to step down was a 28-year-old man. His name was Avishka Senanayaka, holding a black travel bag in one hand and a small baggage over his shoulder. He stood silently watching the bus disappear into the distance. It had been 10 years since he had last set foot in the village where he was born. Medavatta. He whispered the name to himself. Childhood memories came rushing back. The road to school, the giant bayon tree beside the temple, the day spent playing near the lake. But among all those memories, one remained strangely unclear: the dark lake. Ever since he was a child, Avishka had noticed how his mother's experience changed whenever someone mentioned the name. Don't ever go near the lake after 6 in the evening, she would always warn him. Whenever he asked why, he received the same answer: "Will understand when you are older." Now that day had finally come. An elderly man standing outside a small shop near the bus stop stared at him for a moment. "Son, are you Avishka?" Surprise. Avishka turned toward him. "Yes, but how do you know me?" "I am Charitilika. You used to buy toffees from my shop when you were a little boy." A smile separated one Avishka's face. "Oh, I remember you." But the old man's smile quickly faded. "I was deeply saddened when I heard about your father's passing." Avishka silently nodded. His father, Sunil Senanayake, had died of a sudden heart attack 6 months earlier. After his death, the family lawyer informed Avishka that the old ancestor house in the village had been left to him. That was why he had returned to inspect the house before deciding when they to sell. Jaitika remained silent for a few moments, staring into Avishka's eyes. "There's something I need to tell you." "What is it, uncle?" "Your father, about a week before he died, he went to the dark lake at midnight." Avishka found a surprise. "My father? At that hour?" "Yes, I saw him with my own eyes." "But why?" Jaitika looked around, cautiously making sure no one else was nearby. Then, in a trembling voice, he whispered he was talking to someone. "To whom?" "That's the stranger part." His voice shook. "There was no one else there." I could shiver ran down Avishka's spine. In the distance, thunder trembled. The first drop of rain began to fall. Unaware of the terrifying secret waiting for him, Avishka started walking toward his father's old house.